Imagine buying an old phone from a flea market and discovering that it could connect to the future. That is exactly what happened to a 17-year-old boy named Mark. One afternoon, while exploring a crowded flea market, Mark came across a strange smartphone hidden among piles of old electronics. The phone looked brand new, almost as if it had never been used. Curious, he bought it and brought it home. The moment he powered it on, something unusual happened. The phone began receiving calls. What made the situation terrifying was the name appearing on the screen. It was his own. At first, Mark assumed it was a malfunction, but the calls continued, and the information coming through was impossible to ignore. The mysterious caller seemed to know everything about his life. Soon, even more shocking details emerged. The calls were coming from the future. Mark struggled to believe it. Then the predictions started. Over the next few days, several events were described before they happened. Every prediction came true exactly as promised. There was no longer any doubt. Someone from the future was trying to warn him. The warning involved a massive disaster. A city bridge was going to collapse within 3 days. Hundreds of people would lose their lives. Determined to stop it, Mark contacted authorities and tried to convince people that danger was approaching. Nobody listened. The warning sounded too unbelievable. As time passed, the urgency increased. Then Mark discovered a detail that changed everything. His mother would be among the people crossing that bridge on the day of the collapse. Now the disaster was personal. With only hours remaining, Mark searched desperately for a solution. When the day finally arrived, the bridge was crowded with vehicles and pedestrians. Time was running out. With no other options available, Mark created a massive traffic blockage before the bridge entrance. Drivers became frustrated. Traffic stretched for miles. The entire area came to a standstill. Then disaster struck. A thunderous crack echoed through the city. The bridge began breaking apart. Steel supports snapped, concrete crumbled. Within moments, the entire structure collapsed into the river below. Panic spread everywhere. But because traffic had been stopped, most people never reached the bridge. Hundreds of lives were saved, including his mother's. That night, the strange phone received one final call. Only then did Mark discover the truth. The calls had never been coming from 3 days in the future. They had been coming from 30 years ahead. And there was a heartbreaking reason. While saving hundreds of lives, Mark had unknowingly sacrificed his own. The traffic incident that prevented the disaster had changed his fate forever. His mother survived, the city survived, but he did not. As the realization settled in, the phone screen displayed one final message. Thank you for giving them your tomorrow. A few seconds later, the battery died. The screen went black, and the phone never turned on again.